Welcome to CE 402 Environmental Engineering 2 Module 3 Part 3. In this session, I am going to discuss about the disposal of sewage on land. This is the second method of sewage disposal. Disposal on land, the process in which wastewater is evenly distributed over the ground surface which acts as low rate filter. That is the soil portion. The topmost layer of the soil portion acts as a low rate filter. And the suspended particles present in this wastewater will be strained off, and the colloids and organic matter are absorbed by the soil particles. The nutrients are utilized by the vegetation, and more complex organic materials are decomposed to simpler organic compounds by soil bacteria. These soil bacteria will be present in the soil itself, and you have to provide proper aeration, proper air provision for this bacteria to decompose the waste that is deposited by disposing this wastewater into the soil strata. Then facts about land disposal method for disposal of sewage. For the land disposal, large area of land is required. Preferably, the soil should be sandy soils because the sandy soils are more porous and it can filter. The filtration process will be increased due to the porosity of the sandy soils. This method is generally found to be better choice in hot climatic areas because this will be easily dried off, and the solid waste deposited on the surface of the soil can be removed by scraping, and it can be burned for further disposing. And the land disposal saves the inland rivers from getting polluted by sewage. Actually, the wastewater is disposed of into the surface water. This will pollute the river water or the surface water, or it will affect the groundwater also, which will affect the human health and the other bioenvironment near the river or static water body wherever we are going to dispose of this wastewater. Then methods of land treatment. First one is the surface irrigation. It is also called broad irrigation. In this method, the sewage is applied in different ways onto the surface of the land, like free flooding. Where vegetations are provided, and this wastewater is flooded into this land area, and the portion of this organic matter and the water will be utilized by the vegetation present there. Subsurface irrigation. In this method, sewage is supplied directly to the root zone of the crops. In this method, the wastewater is given to the vegetation or the plants present in that area under the soil strata, and which will be provided using the pipeline, and this wastewater will be absorbed by the plants present in that land area. Then the sprinkler or spray irrigation. In this method, sewage is spread over the soil through nozzles. Before accepting this method, you have to provide proper filtration for the wastewater so that the spray nozzles get choked. So by providing all the arrangements, we can sprinkle the wastewater onto the agricultural land or wherever we are giving this wastewater. Next is the sewage sickness. When sewage is applied continuously on a piece of land, the soil pores get clogged. This will affect the infiltration of water into the groundwater strata or groundwater table, and it will also affect the absorption of wastewater into the soil, and this will create a nuisance to that land area and the surrounding environment. This effect is known as sewage sickness. I think you understood the portion, that is disposal of wastewater into land. Thank you for listening, and we will see in the next class. Thank you.